Hello, my name is Liam Smith and I am the Fat Hobbit. So what's this all about? Well, it's about Warhammer. It's about building, it's about gaming, and it's about painting as well. What I want to do during the course of these video logs is show you how I'm going to be building and painting up an Empire army. It's 2,000 points, and the point of it is that at the end of it I want to be able to take it to a Throne of Skulls, which is a sort of semi-tournament that they hold up in Nottingham in the UK at Warhammer World. And this is something that they do 2 or 3 times during the course of a year. I've already been to 3 of them, and I took Lizardmen with me, and out of those 3 tournaments I won Best Lizardman Player twice. So what I'm hoping to do with this army and with building up this video log of it as well is to show you how you'd actually build up an army and everything that I go through in order to be able to practice with an army and be able to have some experiences with my army and how I change things and alter things so that by the end of it I have what I think is the best possible army that I would want to take with me to a Throne of Skulls tournament. So I suppose I should explain what a Throne of Skulls is. So other than a 2,000 point tournament, there's loads of other things that you do or you can take with you in competitions you can enter into during Throne of Skulls. So the one I'm entering is in the 19th and 20th of October, and there's different elements to it. You take your army, and yes, there is gaming. It's a whole 2-day event where you go up and you play 5 games during the course of the 2 days. And it's great because you meet loads of people that you wouldn't normally meet in your own gaming circles or in your normal community as well. And the great thing about that is that I've met a lot of friends through Throne of Skulls, and a lot of people that I only really see when I go to Throne of Skulls. So there's certain people that I only really socialise when I go there. And they have a pub as well, Bugman's Bar, where I tend to sort of have a few celebratory or commiseratory pints after the end of each game, just to sort of chill out and have some fun. But it's also about building and painting up your armies, and it's also about being creative with not just the army element of it as well, but also the background to your army as well. And what I mean by that is that you have several painting competitions during the course of the 2 days. One is a completely open painting competition called the Legends Painting Competition, which you can enter anything into at all. If you have a mini, or you have a piece of scenery or a war machine or whatever it might be that you want to enter into the painting competition, then you can enter it in. There's several different categories you can enter into it, and they don't restrict. So the great thing about this is that although with painting competitions it's great to see the creme de la creme, it's also nice to see those hobbyists who may not think of themselves as the best painter, the world's best painter, putting in their best miniatures so that they can show them off to everyone else. And that's what I like about it. It doesn't sort of restrict to those people who can paint to an uber level. You've got those people who may have just started out but still want to display and show off their minis. And I like that element of it because it means that those guys who wouldn't normally get nominated for a Best Painted award can put their stuff into a Games Workshop Warhammer World cabinet and have them shown off to the world, which I think is really cool. Then they also have the army painting competition as well, and this is something that is selected by the judges at the event itself, and they pick about 6 to 9 different armies which they think are the best armies on display. And it's not just the best painted, but it's also the most creative, so it's about what they've done with the army to make them look cool. Little conversions, a theme across the entire army, and sometimes some of the armies that are put in there aren't the best painted, but they're really nice in terms of a theme, or they've converted the entire army to be guerrillas or whatever else it might be. So there's some really nice elements to that. But also they have different competitions during the course of the actual weekend as well. So they have an army list writing one as well, so a background writing one. And this isn't just about writing on a list on a piece of paper. This is about being creative. So this is about if you were doing a lizardman army, it's about having maybe a shield that you've made and you've put scales all over it and it's all covered in lizardman glyphs to write out your army list or your background for your army. So there's some really cool elements to Throne of Skulls. And so those are all elements that I want to try and take part in during the course of this video log. And obviously with it being on the 19th and 20th of October of this year, 2013, means that I haven't got a huge amount of time left to be able to get everything done. So I'm hoping that by doing this video log, I'll be able to spur myself and motivate myself to be able to get this done. By doing some video logs on how I paint my minis as well, my miniatures as well. I'll be able to show you as well how you can get it done and how a tournament army kind of comes together. I'll also be doing some battle reports as well, so hopefully I'll be putting those on over the next few days, as I've already played a couple with an army list that I've been using with my Empire. But other than that, it's just sort of a hello, an introduction to myself. If you'd like to subscribe and follow my efforts and my antics, then please by all means subscribe down below. Also any comments as well about anyone who's a budding Throne of Skulls player who might be going to the October Throne of Skulls for Warhammer as well, please by all means leave some comments. And if anyone's got any ideas for cool conversions, army lists that they've done for Empire, or anything at all that you think I might be interested in, or that might help me with my Empire experience, then please, by all means, please leave some comments again down below at the bottom as well, and I'll try my level best to reply to them or to read through them, and you never know, some of your suggestions might even be put into my army. So hopefully see you soon. Other than that, it's Fat Hobbit signing out.